Oh, hi there. Just a minute. Let me get myself together because I'm looking so dry. It's been a long day. How are you guys? How are you?
Doing good?
All good?
You happy?
Great. Yeah, I'm just going to fling on some night cream and some gloss because today we're talking about a terrible subject. It's a subject I just don't want to talk about. And to be honest, this is probably going to be the only time you hear me vlogging about this. So...
Earrings! Just kidding. Well, you can look at them. They are supposed to be like bulbs from the Christmas tree. And there's like these beautiful, like, diamante looking things. Wait, where's my hand gel?
Your hand gel, honey, is over here. Yeah, so excuse us because it seems like we're never prepared to start vlogging.
I found my lip butter, but not my hand gel.
Right, just a moment. Let's introduce the topic, shall we? Let's be serious, all right? So you may have been wondering why Nala is always wearing a headscarf. The truth is, she hates getting her hair done as much as I hate doing it, okay? But, like, it's not that I hate doing hair. It really isn't. Because I actually won a competition for this. And it's just that every time I've tried to do Nala's hair, she screams. And I mean, yeah, I could like touch her, ooh, ooh, and she's like, ooh, and then, ah! So, we're just going to just talk you through basically what we go through, and hopefully you can help us to figure this out. Okay? So, I'll give you a bit of a backstory, right?
Yeah.
Nala and I have had loads of hairstyles. We've tried everything. So, I mean, I'm generally a natural, what you would call a natural, which is somebody who's like not doing anything much to their hair apart from trying to groom their natural condition of their hair. So I try to keep everything just normal. We've tried locks, we've tried perm, I've cut it off, I've grown it long, I've done everything. And to be honest, what I've actually realised over my 30 years of living, 29, is that the best thing to do is not do too much. So I experiment with products here and there, and with Nala, we're still trying to help her find her feet with her hair. So I've done everything to her hair. I've cut it, grown it, permed it, plait it.
Perm.
But we haven't put any...
Really perm?
It wouldn't even perm. Oh my gosh, yeah. So when we tried to perm it, it basically wouldn't perm. It just went back to curly. So that was a no.
No.
So with the locks, I felt like we both felt very comfortable with locks. Like, my locks, I had them for 5 years. She had them for roughly the same amount of time. But we basically both felt like at home with our locks. I cut my hair off not too long ago because I just wanted to try new stuff. Like, I was not that used to having locks. I was more used to trying straight hair, coloured hair and everything. So I took it off and I like my hair now. So Nala turned around and told me the other day that she would like me to put her locks back in. So I was really proud because, okay, locks is like, it's not like an easy road. It's like a whole lifestyle. You don't just grow your locks and that's just it. If anyone who's had locks or knows anybody who's got locks, it completely changes who you are. It changes how you think. It changes how you shape the world around you. Yeah. Anyway, she'll talk to you more about it going forward. But I basically invited you into our world today to take a look at what's going down. So we're halfway through. No, we're about a third of the way through her hair. It's taken a really long time because I decided to do something really special to make it really important for her and really special. So I'm going to show you what we're doing. Are you ready?
I don't even know what it is.
Drum roll, please.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so it doesn't look amazing at the moment. You want to turn that way, just all the way around. You can see when I say we're a third of the way through, I mean, like, we've still got the crown of the head to do. But it's growing beautifully and her hair is gorgeous. It doesn't matter what Nala's hair is like. Her hair is so beautiful and it is... I say I hate doing her hair, but I don't. Her hair is wonderful. It's amazing. So, wait. No, you getting involved. Hands to yourself. So, one thing is Nala's really good at doing her own hair. So she actually can do her curls, her wash and go, her gel and everything. She does it really good. But she decided it wasn't for her to go down that road. So, these are the looks I've done so far. I'm going to show you a section of it. You might actually think this is like a section of hair that's actually been thinged out. But this is actually her locks. So I'm going to take these out and I'm going to show you just how beautiful her locks are looking so far. Now the thing about locks, anyone who does locks or has locks or knows anybody who has locks, you'll know that they actually double up in size when they've actually locked. So it takes about 6 weeks and then they basically start to double in size. So I decided to do it really, really small for her. So if you go a bit closer, Nala, they can maybe see just how the individual locks are forming.
That's literally a lock.
So some of this is just like hair that I'm actually separating.
This looks like wet hair, but it's locks.
So I think you're actually quite happy with it so far, if I'm right.
Yes.
So I'm just trying not to do it too tight. I'm not trying to make it
one look.
experience that's like boring or. So we're both enjoying doing it, and yeah, it is taking some time. I'm not going to tell you how long we've been trying to do this, but I will say that when it's done, I know she's going to look so gorgeous.
I look like I have strings forming in my head.
You kept calling it string hair, didn't you?
Yes, I'm a string girl.
So, I don't think anyone wants to sit around for the next X amount of time to see how long it's going to take us to do, but I'm going to walk you through probably just a few moments of us giving it a go, and then when we've actually done, I'm going to let you guys see the final results. But some of these front ones, like, we leave those to the end, let the hair breathe and everything. But the good thing about locks is you can do anything with them. So once they're actually formed, you can have them up, down, you can colour them, you can
do the whole feng shui.
The whole feng shui, honey. So yeah, I'll just show you what I was doing with it. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my hair journey. But like I said, this is the only time you'll hear me talking about hair. I am a little bit of a hairdresser and stuff, but I don't do the hair talk.
Double.
Yeah. I'd rather talk about politics at this point than talk about hair. But yeah, obviously some people would be wondering why Manala's always wearing her headscarf. So this is one of our little sections here that I'm taking to...
Do you take individual strands? I'm still questioning this.
It's not individual strands, but there isn't that many strands of hair in the section. So let's see if I could turn you that way so they can see just like the tiniest bit of hair that I'm actually turning into a lock. So yeah, I mean, again, with the lock journey, a lot of people disapproved back in the day. Like, I would locks to hair when you... Wait, how old were you when we first tried it? Probably about 4, 3. Yeah. Do you think?
Maybe.
But like, people disapproved because they were like, how could you do that to your child? She's young and you've done something so permanent to her. I'm just like, hair is never permanent. Like, it's something I did because when we were small, like my brothers and I, we were like born as like into like the Rastafarian culture. And it was obviously customary to wear locks it is customary to wear locks at some point in your life as a Rastafarian to experience the journey, like I was saying. So I decided to do it, and I didn't do it straight away after I did it, but when I started to feel all the like the changes and the benefits from doing it, I just thought my daughter should experience it too. But a lot of people think it's an excuse to not do your hair, when actually locks take so much more maintenance. And it was when I had locks that I actually learned that you actually should wash your hair every single day, not as opposed to some people washing their hair when they sort of like feel like some people wash their hair once a month. It's like, no, when you've got locks, you have to wash your hair every single day. And it just teaches you a lot more about hair in general and how it grows and how to maintain beautiful hair, to be honest. So locks were beautiful for me. And I obviously dyed my hair blonde for the first time because it was like my hair could sort of manage the stress from the bleach. So I got to experiment a lot more with my locks than I did with like having ordinary hair. So I mean, if you ask me, would I go back to locks in my hair? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. When I decided to do it in the first place, I just decided at that very moment. It wasn't even like something I planned. I just sort of sat there one day and was like, I'm going to give it a try. And I kept it for ages. But my issue is, another issue is I really have trouble growing my hair really long because I don't like the length. I don't like the hair on my face. Like,
I like it being on my shoulders, like sitting there, like.
yeah, some people really like that feeling of cascading hair, and I'm like, oh my god, will you get off me? Like, so I kept cutting my hair, like every other week. Yeah, I'll be like snipping it short,
like down to like here, not even here, like.
And it just became a bit like, do you know what, Asmara? I don't think you really want to grow your locks beyond the point that you've got them. So I just decided to try something different. And when I cut them off, I went really short for the first time, really blonde, really permed, really short, and then I started to grow it again. Then I put them back in. I actually put locks back on again for like another year or two. Then I was like, no, girl, like you really want to go back to basics and try something new. But yeah, I'm so happy for you, Nala, because I just think to make that decision, it's nothing that anyone could enforce upon you. You have to want it anyway. So just to anybody out there who judges people who wear locks or are unsure, maybe they want to like try it themselves, even, I would say there's no harm in going for it, because actually nowadays you can even get like conditioning treatments that can undo your locks.
Yeah.
So you don't actually have to live with locks permanently or feel like, you know, I've got this thing on my head that I have to go bald if I want to not wear locks. You can actually retain length and undo your locks at the same time. So go for it. If you feel for it, go for it. Do you know what I mean? But if anyone sees Nala with her locks and thinks, oh, your mum forced you, it definitely was your decision, wasn't it, Nala?
When was it for? 3 months.
You were like asking me for ages, weren't you? Do you know why you wanted to do it? Or is it just
Really wanted them back.
you missed them from when you had them before? I felt like it was for you. Like when I first did it for you, I was like, do you know what? This is something that would really suit my daughter. When I started to see your personality at that age, like just after being a toddler and everything, I was like, this little girl definitely would love to have her hair like this, you know?
Mother, I just made a new Snapchat filter.
I think they actually have one like that.
I know.
Yeah. I have to do some experimenting with Snapchat filters later. So as you can see, because they're quite small, I haven't even got like sort of halfway through the row. And I am taking my time to do it. So please don't be alarmed if you see Nala in her headscarf for a little bit longer. We're hoping to get her into her locks by Christmas, because you've got some really pretty hair clips that you're supposed to be wearing, ones like this. But yeah.
Why is this lip so thin?
You say your lip's thin.
It is, it's so thin.
Oh, so I should talk you through what I've got for my hair actually. I just tried some new products that apparently are 97% natural and are vegan also. So I think they're called Naughty.
I think so too. Naughty.
So I just finished using Cantu and that worked really well.
Bright, innit? Naughty. Hashtag we're not sponsored. Don't be getting no ideas.
You watch too much YouTube, you know, Nala. So
I'm trying to get fined.
So basically, that's the shampoo, I think, and the conditioner that I showed you earlier.
What's this? It's the Fine and Reshape Curl Primer.
That's curl primer, and this is the curl cream. So like I said, because I'm not a big fan of having long discussions about hair, I probably won't be doing that much of a tutorial on this unless somebody really desperately says they need to see what I'm doing with my hair, which there are much more beautiful girls out there with beautifuler hair than mine to be watching doing their hair, so just go on with them, yeah? But I'm thinking, if you see my hair on Instagram or something looking really nice, you know what I use. And then if it works, I'm going to give it about 2 weeks, and I'll probably wash my hair about 4 times in that period of time. If it's looking nice again and curly, then I'll definitely recommend that. And I'll definitely just put that on the Instagram. The Instagram is Asmara Queenie, so don't forget that.
Have you ever seen like this in your
It's good packaging, you know.
Like, I've never seen this
I'm not being
before.
funny, but there's a lot of complaints about that single-use plastic in packaging.
I really
This is
like
definitely, yeah. When I package my products, I'm going to use something like this in the boxes as well.
Products. Oh.
Oh,
Talking about-
yeah, that's for later, honey. Later.
I really like it.
Yeah, that's quite cool. I like that. Child, I need me a snack. This is too much hard work for me.
About me. Cool.
Children are not supposed to eat sweets after, what time is it? 8 o'clock. Not good for you. Mm. Mm.
I got me a grill. It looks gold. So rip it off a bit.
So what were you doing on your phone anyway? You said you wanted to show everybody your game that you're playing.
It's the best game in the world. I just found it. It's not that. It's called Assassin. I only downloaded it yesterday, and guess what level I'm on? Guess. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I am on level 83.
Kids and their games, huh? Comment down below what games your kids like to play.
If you have any.
If you have children, or if you have like your brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews. Let us know, because maybe you can introduce her to something new.
I love
She's
IO
always on
games.
the lookout for new IO games.
Voodoo, the best. Look them up if you don't know.
So yeah, I'm gonna just like try and finish this hair, but like I said, I'm in no rush because she asked me to do it out of the blue, and mum ain't got no time, honey. I got things to be doing,
Oh, gotta make it.
and clearly you've got games to be playing. So we're gonna do one row, chill out for the night, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this little vlog, this little talk. Like I said, I can only manage 10 minutes to talk about hair, but if you need some advice on your hair, I'm your girl. I'm the one to go to. But as we talk about my hair,
Girl.
that's dead. But we'll see you guys in the next vlog. Catch up with Nala on her Instagram, which is Asmara Nala, Nalatron. That's her name. I'm your girl Asmara Queenie. We've been the Mitchell family.
And it was nice.
This is hair, and wish me luck on the rest. And guys, if you don't see us before Christmas, which you most probably will, Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones. Happy New Year. Season's greetings.
Greetings.
Many blessings.
Blessings.
And have a great, great day. Bye.
Bye.